Welcome to Jay's Cooking Kitchen. Today we're making puchero. It's a recipe provided to us by a good friend, Dennis Butler, in tribute to his mother, Angelina Calvo Brown. And our main ingredients are going to be oxtail, ham hock, chorizos español or Spanish sausages. We have chopped yellow onions, tomato sauce, garlic, green peppers, garbanzo beans, whole stewed tomatoes, and cubed potatoes. This is all you need to make puchero. It's stew pot, and again the recipe is from a good friend, Dennis Butler. Things that you're going to need to prepare puchero is you're going to need a potato peeler of some sort, knife, cutting board, and a stock pot or a pressure cooker type pot. Today I'm using a stock pot with a pressure cooker setup. We have purchased this many years ago from QVC. I don't think they're selling it anymore. As you can see, it kind of releases all the steam here. It usually cuts down the cooking time in half rather than using a regular pot, which takes about an hour. So the challenge is I'm going to see how long it takes using my pressure cooker pot and to see how quick this can tenderize the oxtail and the ham hock, because those are the two ingredients that needs to cook and simmer for about 30 minutes to an hour. Once tender, we'll add the garbanzo beans and the cubed potatoes, and then once those are tender, we're going to add the chorizos español. So stay tuned. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and saute the onions. And garlic. And once that is sauteed, we're going to go ahead and throw down the oxtail and the ham hock. So my heat is on high right now, and I put a little oil into the pot just to saute down the onions. Now the recipe don't ask for any seasoning, garlic or black pepper, but I'm going to go ahead and just go by the recipe. I will add black pepper because I like to add black pepper to this, and a little more garlic powder just to make it garlicky. But as far as the salt, because of the ham hock and the chorizos español, I'm going to go ahead and hold up on the salt until the last minute, just to play it by ear. Okay, once this is it's about translucent now, I'm going to go ahead and throw down the oxtail or the ham hock first, and our one package of oxtail. Okay. Okay, got some help for the camera. It's already smelling so good. If only you were here. And I think what I'm going to do is, as soon as I saute this down, I'm going to put water to cover the oxtail and the ham hock, and then I'm going to go ahead and let it simmer for, 30 minutes to an hour. I'll check it in 30 minutes because I'm using, a special pot for it. But just smelling the ham hock and the onions and garlic, it's already giving a good aroma. I'm going to go ahead and sprinkle just a little garlic on top. And I love legitimoso, and if you're not Chamorro, you won't understand that. And a little black pepper. And then, oh, look at that. Good sear. It's searing all the, you see how that's seared? Okay. Okay, well that's searing. I'm going to add the tomatoes, the onions, which we did already. Here you go, tomatoes. And I kind of thought about breaking up the tomatoes, but I'm just going to go ahead and use my spoon, because I kind of like, on a stew, I kind of like the tomatoes kind of almost whole. And I'm going to go ahead and add some water just to cover the meat. And then I'm going to go ahead and let this simmer for about 30 minutes to an hour, and I'll see you later. Bye. And here's just a few minutes later. I went ahead and added the tomato sauce because I was supposed to add the tomato sauce and the tomatoes. So here it is with the tomato sauce, and now it's about to simmer, and I'm getting ready to cover it and let it simmer for, like I said, I'm going to check it in about 30 to 45 minutes to an hour and see how quick this would tender the meat. Hello everyone, this is how the oxtail looked after. I thought it was going to take about 30 to 45 minutes, but I've been cooking this now for a little over 2 hours, I'm sorry, and it's beginning to pull apart. I'm going to actually recommend that if you are cooking this and you want to simmer it, make sure you check it at least every 15 minutes so that the bottom don't score, because the bottom tend to burn. And so it's looking good. I'm going to be adding the green onions, the bell pepper now, and then after that I'm going to add the potatoes. I'm going to cook this for about another 26 minutes maybe, and then I'm going to go and put down the potatoes, and then I'm going to let the potatoes simmer for about 15 to 30 minutes, and then I'm going to put down the garbanzo beans, and then I would add the chorizos for about 10 minutes after that, and it should be good to go. Okay, now it's about 26 minutes later, and here we go with the potatoes. And it's going to take about, I'm going to say anywhere, because the potatoes are cubed, they're really small, so I'm going to give it another 15 to 20 minutes for it to soften, to tenderize. Once the potatoes are tender, I'm going to put the garbanzo beans, let it simmer for about 10 minutes, and then we're going to add the chorizos. Okay, and now it's been simmering for about good 15-20 minutes, and now we're going to put in the garbanzo beans. I know the recipe only asks for 1 can, but since I kind of want to make it hearty, I went ahead and put 2 cans of the 15-ounce garbanzo beans. I'm going to let this simmer for about 10 more minutes, just to get that garbanzo beans warmed up. And then the last thing we're going to do is we're going to add our chorizos, chorizos español. We're going to add these, and we're going to let it simmer for about 10 more minutes. But I'm going to shut off the heat at that point and let it just heat up in the pot. And then I'm going to check for seasoning, for salt, garlic, and then maybe add a little more black pepper. Okay. Okay, this is how the puchero looks. And now I'm getting ready to add down the chorizos. We'll stir that thing up so that we can incorporate. So colorful. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and shut the heat off. And we're going to get ready to serve this over rice. Thank you. Puchero recipe submitted by Dennis Butler in tribute to his mother, Angelina Calvo Brown. Okay, this is the puchero, and what I did was I went ahead and skimmed the fats off, and look at how delicious it looks. Tender ham hocks, oxtail. It is. There's the chorizos and the garbanzo beans. I mean, really delicious. I went ahead and skimmed off the fat, and so that's about how much oil I skimmed off the top. So make sure when you prepare it, you go ahead and skim off the fat just by using the spoon, and just going lightly over the top until all the grease are extracted off the top of the thing, and then go ahead and put it on in the pan, the bowl. And so here is our final product, or puchero. Again, it's from recipe was submitted by Dennis Butler in tribute to his mother, Angelina Calvo Brown. Puchero over rice.